Good morning, my lovely students. This is Miss Razan. Today, we are going to talk about plants and animals and their environments. In this lesson, we have to know what is the meaning of environment. Did you hear environment word before? This word environment. So, what is environment? Actually, environment is everything around us. Environment consists of air, water, also land. It consists everything we see around, like trees, plants, flowers, animals, birds, and also people. So actually the environment is the land and the climate where plants and animals live. So again, what is environment? The environment is the land and the climate where plants and animals and also people live. So again, people are one part of environment. Birds also, animals, flowers, plants, and also trees. Okay, so again, the meaning of environment is the land and the climate where plants and animals live. So if you look at this picture, this is the environment of Gazelle. So the hot climate and the dry land are the environment of Gazelle. So again, here we have an animal, for example, gazelle. This is the environment of gazelle, so the hot climate and dry land are the environment of gazelle. In hot, dry countries, there is less water, and these countries are further away from the sea. So, for example, look at this picture. This picture in hot, dry countries. So there is less water, and this country is farther away from the sea. Now please open your book, page 90, and write beside the title, Plants, Animals and Their Environment, number 1. So, page 90, and please write beside the title, Plants, Animals and Their Environment, number 1. And also please highlight the meaning of environment, which is the land and the climate. Climate here, if the air is hot or cold, and the weather around the land, where plants and animals live. So, please try to memorize it with me. The environment is the land and the climate where plants and animals live. So please highlight it in your book. Then in page 91, we have a question. Here we have different environments. We have to know what animals and the plants could live in these environments. So we have many types of environments, and we have to know the types of animals and plants could live in these environments. So let's start with the first environment. Here we have warm sea. So the first environment that we have in general on the earth, sea. So what are the animals that can live in warm sea? Actually, tuna Tuna is one type of fish, and we have another animal. Of those animals live in warm sea. So what the animals that we have? Turtle, oryx, scorpion, sheep, and toad. What do you think? Which animal can live? Here we have tuna fish, and here we have scorpion. So tuna and scorpion, they live in warm sea. So please write the answer scorpion and delete it from the word bank. So tuna and scorpion, they live in warm sea. Write it in your book, then delete scorpion from word bank. Okay, what about the second environment? Here we have coastal fog woodlands. Coastal fog woodlands. So, what are the animals can live in coastal fog woodlands? Actually, the first animal is warbler. And we have another animal of those words, or those animals can live in coastal fog woodlands. So, toad can live in coastal fog woodlands. So, warbler and toad can live in coastal fog woodlands. So, if I ask you, what are the animals that can live in coastal fog woodlands? Warbler and toad. So here we have an example of warbler, and here we have a toad. So focus, warbler, it's one type of birds, and here we have a toad. What about third environment? Here we have wetlands. Actually, in wetlands, we have here plants and animals can live in this type of environment. So reeds can live in wetlands. And also, we have another animal can live in wetlands. Actually, it's a turtle. So reeds and turtle can live in wetlands. So reeds and turtle can live in wetlands. So until now, we have 3 types of environments. The first one, sea. The second one, coastal fog woodlands. And the third one, wetlands. And we say that tuna and scorpion live in warm sea. Warbler and toad live in coastal fog woodlands. And here in wetlands, reeds and turtle can live there. Here we have reeds, and this is the turtle. So, reeds and turtle can live in wetlands. Okay. Here we have 2 environments. Grasslands is an environment, and also mountains. So, what are the types of animals that can live in grasslands and mountains? Actually, here they answered the first one, goat. So you know that goat can live in grasslands and also can live in mountains. And we have another type of animals, which is sheep. Also, sheep can live in grasslands and mountains. So, another two environments, grasslands and mountains. And you have to know that goat and sheep can live in grasslands or in mountains. So, please write the answer in your book. And in the last environment, which is desert, you know that the most important or the most animal that can live in desert is camel. So camel can live in desert. And also here we have another new animal can live in desert, which is oryx. So this is the picture of oryx. So oryx can live in desert. So two animals can live in desert, camel and oryx. So we mentioned actually 6 environments: sea, coastal fog woodlands, wetlands, grasslands, mountains, and the last one is desert. So we have 6 environments or 6 types of environment. Okay? Please write the last answer in your book. Then let's start with a new lesson. In this lesson, you have to know that we share the environment with plants and animals. So we have to take care of environment. So we are not only the living organisms that live in the environment. Also plants and animals live there. So we have to take care of the environment. And we have to protect it from pollution. So it's important to protect and to take care of the environment because we share the environment with plants and animals. So we are not only the living organisms that live in the environment. Okay? So, you know that when there are more people in the world, you know that pollution gets worse. So, more people, more pollution, more more people in the world or in the environment, that means more pollution. For example, look at this picture. Here we have a city, okay? This city has more than 5 million inhabitants. So, there is pollution. So here you cannot see the pollution because the picture is away from the people and the cars and everything. But actually because this city has more than 5 million inhabitants, so sure there is pollution. And pollution is not only rubbish litter and cans. No, actually pollution could be noise. Pollution could be traffic or smoke that come out from the cars. And also it could be smoke. So the pollution is not only rubbish or litter. So pollution could be noise from the cars, noise from people, from planes, whatever. But pollution is not only rubbish or litter. So that when there are more people in the world, so we have more sound, more noise, more rubbish, more traffic, so the result, more pollution. Okay? So, when there are more people in the world, pollution gets worse. And the result that we have more pollution. Now, please open your book, page 92, And right beside the title, plants, animals, and their environment, number 2. Please write number 2. Then please highlight what we explained here. We said that we share our environment with plants and animals, so we need to take care of it. So when there are more people in the world, so we have more pollution. Okay. Now, here we have a question in your book. There are lots of different types of pollution, as we said. That pollution, not only rubbish, litter, or cans. No, it could be traffic, noise, smoke. So here you have to circle 3 of types of pollution here. Actually, litter, as we said, it's one type of pollution. Also, as we say, the traffic. Noise also is a type of pollution. Rubbish and also smoke. But the question now, river, is it pollution? Mountain, is it pollution? City, town. Those words actually don't describe the pollution, so we should not circle them. So you can circle only 3 of those 5 words, because litter is one type of pollution. Traffic, noise, rubbish, smoke. Those are types of pollution. But not river, not mountain, not town, not city. Those are not pollution words. Okay. Now we have a question in your book. Look at the picture. This area used to be so full of rubbish. No one could enjoy it. How can we stop it being spoiled again or bad? Instead of spoiled, we can use bad. So please, inside this cloud, you can write section A, because it's a question. Section A. So look at this picture. Here we have Wadi Hanifa. This area used to be so full of rubbish. No one could enjoy it. So if you are in a place and this place full of rubbish, so you could not enjoy it. So how can we stop it being bad again? So what do you think? What do we have to do to stop this place being bad? Actually, we have more than one way. So, if the government prevent the throwing away of rubbish, that will decrease pollution. So prevent the throwing away of rubbish. And also, because we have more people in this area, so they don't have home, so that more population, that means more pollution. More people, more pollution. So provide home for the growing population that decrease the pollution. So to prevent this area from pollution, we have to prevent the throwing away of rubbish, and also we have to provide home for the growing population. So people without home, they will still in the area and they will throw away of rubbish. So if we provide them home, that will prevent them from throwing away of rubbish. So, to protect the environment, we have to do many things. So the first one, don't litter. So, don't litter anywhere. You have to protect your environment because the environment is sharing with you, with plants and animals. And always put rubbish in the place provided. So, don't litter them. Okay. Number 3, recycle cans and bottles. You can recycle many things. Recycle glass, recycle plastic, paper, metal, and also you can reuse plastic bags when shopping. So we can recycle and reuse something that will reduce the pollution. And to prevent noise pollution, don't play loud music. So playing loud music that will produce pollution. So to prevent that, don't play loud music. So those are the things that you can do to prevent pollution in the environment. So in your book, page 93, we have 2 questions. Question number 1, name 3 different environments that can be found in hot and dry countries. Before we described 6 environments, we can find them in hot and dry countries. As we said, we have sea, coast, wetlands, grasslands, mountains, and deserts. Those environments can be found in hot and dry countries. For example, Dubai. Dubai is hot and dry country, but at the same time it has sea and it has desert. So sea and desert and coast, wetlands, grasslands, mountains, those are different environments can be found in hot and dry countries. Question number 2, name one thing you can do so you don't pollute your environment. Actually, we mentioned many things we can do to prevent polluting our environment. So we said that don't litter, always put rubbish in the place provided, recycle cans and bottles, don't play loud music, reuse plastic bags when shopping. So we have many things we can do so you don't pollute your environment. So thank you for listening. Good luck and study well.